Hey everybody, it is Sunday night, and from a water damaged basement in Prince George's County, Maryland, let me turn off this reverb for a second. From a water damaged basement in Prince George's County, Maryland, it's Sunday night. Thank you for coming to Sunday Songs. Glad you guys are here. Thanks for being here, even though the summer has unofficially started. You still came by to hear Sunday Songs. I appreciate it. If this is your first time here, I'm going to play a bunch of songs right now, and then I'm going to play some songs on the piano, and then I'm going to take some requests and some questions in the live chat, and we'll even do a Soft Boy Poem Corner tonight. So thank you for being here. Let's do it. I want to play some tunes, man. Across from the prison and beside the great lake, below the rooftops and above the highway, the spirits pay rent on the basements they haunt, and the painters just draw pictures of the things that they want. I cook my dinner on the blacktop street. I come the nation heat. Outside the train station there's a bold painted sign. It says, try to be patient, don't forget to choose sides. We got the loudest explosions you ever heard. Got $2 soldiers and $10 words. If I didn't own boots, I wouldn't need feet. I come the nation of heat. So swift and so vicious are the carnival rides. In the carnival bark we'll yell your name for a bribe. We got billboards for love and Japanese cars. It ain't rare to hear the streetlights call themselves stars. The more that I learn, the more that I cheat. I come from the nation of heat. I see skeleton mothers and hungry folks across the street from the kitchens that cook dinner the most. Sometimes you hear whispers by the dark of the moon. Yet we promised too much and gave it too soon. Even our coughs and our fevers compete. I come the nation of heat. Blackened borders with smiles, our immigrant sons. We measure loneliness in my house and misery in tons. There's a straw-headed man rowing away from the shore. He says it's a shame they don't let you have slaves here anymore. I'm the ugliest man Thank you. I'm going to check the comments really quick to make sure that it sounds okay. Yeah, I think. Yeah, looks like we're okay. Looks like we're all right. If I'm coughing a little bit, you guys, oh, it sounded a little bit quiet. Is it too quiet? If I'm coughing a little bit, you guys, after I last saw you, I got the COVID pretty bad. I'm all patched up now. Family's fine. Thank you for asking. But my May was not fun. I'll tell you that right now. I hope everyone out there is healthy themselves. I will find you at the exit of my highway. I will find you at the bottom of my glass. No drink is strong enough. No drink is strong enough. No drink is strong enough to still my shaking hand. On a highway west of Davenport and Kansas, in the moonlight of a broken red roof inn, no night is dark enough to tell you where I've been. And I will find you in the arms of yet another. I will find you in her medicated eyes. No God is cruel enough. No God is cruel enough. No God is cruel enough to pay me back in kind. I will find you painting crosses in the courtyard. I will find you walking backwards with a child. No fall is high enough. No fall is high enough. No fall is high enough. Thank you very much. Let me know, as always, where you are tuning in from tonight in the comments. That is my favorite part of the show, to see where everyone is tuning in from. Okay, this is a tune off of an album that is now 10 years old, which is unbelievable. It's off a record called The Great Despiser. No, wait, this is off an older album than that even. This is off Messenger, which is 12 years old, because I'm old. After all the windows on the ground floor had been broken, After all the undemanding officers had spoken, after all the trouble, after all of the commotion, I walked right through the door. It was always open. When I was 17, I set out on the ocean, searching for Columbus or wherever he was going. And then 20,000 miles came down to just a moment. I sailed right through the door. It was always open. I climbed the western wall without anybody knowing. I held the guardsman captive with the pistol I had stolen. But he just poured a cup of coffee and said, son, now here's a notion. The next time you drop by the door, it's always open. I waited for the sun, but it was already dawn. It was already dawn, breaking fast all along. And I waited for her song, but she was already gone. She was already gone, breaking fast all along. So it seems I've spent a lifetime arrested and beholden, standing on the threshold, absolutely frozen, waiting on some God above to tell me I was frozen. Tell me I was chosen. Instead I spoke myself. The door was always open. Instead I spoke myself. The door was always open. Thank you. Let's see where you guys are watching from tonight. Where in the world are you watching from tonight? As always, our friend Andrew is checking in from Vancouver. Cindy is checking in from Texas, and she's excited that I've announced some Texas tour dates. That is right. I'll be there in November, right before Thanksgiving. Craig is checking in from Beacon, New York. Gonna be in and out. Need to eat something in 5:15 wake up. All right. Well, I'm glad that you joined us for some of it. Mike sounds a bit muted. All right, well, something's a bit off on the audio. Shoot. Let me just give you some more gain here. Here we go. All right, well, this is more gain, and I'm hoping that this shall suffice. David is checking in from Sao Paulo, Brazil. Thank you for joining. Allison, greetings from Victoria. Wonderful to catch some of you Sunday. Joe, thank you. You are welcome. Thank you, Allison, for being here. Quentin is joining from just outside of Philly. What's up, Quentin? Thank you for being here. Ben is checking us out from Buffalo. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate you. As always, our friend Lauren is joining us from D.C. Now look, this is not exactly where he's watching from, but this is an interesting comment here because I had an interesting experience earlier this month. Charles says, how was doing the music festival on my Choctaw Reservation in McAllister? I played Oklahoma earlier, last month I played there. They hired Italian miners in the coal mines because they did not join unions. They went back to Italy when they had enough money. In the 80s, all the Italian eating places were owned by people who were kin to each other. How was the Italian food? So, yes, I went to this very small town in Oklahoma, population, I don't know, 15,000, something like that, very small place. And someone said, you got to try the Italian market. And I was like, what? There's an Italian market here? And yeah, so there was like this Italian mining population there for many years. And there's still a market there called Lavera's. And I got some of the best olives I've ever had. They stuff them themselves there at this place. They make a lot of their own charcuterie there, a lot of their own cheese there. At this place in the middle of nowhere in Oklahoma. No offense, but it's pretty far back there. It was a blast, to answer your question, Charles. I had a lot of fun in Oklahoma, and I will be ordering their olives. Lavera's is the name of the place, Lovera. I will be eating their olives for years to come. It was absolutely delicious. All right, I'm going to keep on playing. Let me keep on knowing where you're watching from, guys. See, I'm not the only one that got hit. Longtime listener AZ got hit with the COVID. I hope you're feeling better. I just don't believe that you're watching from the threshold of timeout in Chapel Hill. You've told me this before and I felt played. Well, big announcement this week for me. I am releasing this summer a full band reimagining of my first record, Nation of Heat. It's called Nation of Heat Revisited. I think it came out really good. I spent a lot of time, attention, and hard-earned money putting it together. We got a lot of special guests on it. A lot of, musicians from Jason Isbell's band, from My Morning Jacket. Brandon Flowers from The Killers sings on it. I think it came out really good. The first single's out now on Spotify. We'll be rolling out a few more singles as time goes by, but I'm going to play a couple songs from Nation of Heat right now because of that. I am the day, I am the dawn, I am the darkness coming on. And I'm once, I'm twice, I am the whole, I'm just a slice. Some call me gone, some call me here, none around, none are near. I am right now, I am back then, I will return, don't ask me when. I am the disappointed kiss, I am the unexpected harvest. I am the old Kentucky home, I am the son who runs the farthest. I have done wrong, I will do wrong, there's nothing wrong with doing wrong. And I'm faith, I am belief, except for when I'm not. I am the teeth of champions, I am rust and water rot. asleep, I'm breathing, I'm the missing of the passing seasons. I am the brush, I am the strokes, I'm sickness come to the best of folks. I am renewed, I am just made, I am unchanging. I'm a pasture fenced by the edge, I am Dakota thunder raging. And by my shoes and by my feet and by my soul and wonder, I am the tracks we've laid above, I am the tunnel running under. Thank you. Here's another tune from Nation of You. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit so it doesn't clip as much. Don't worry, guys. I'm a professional. I am a stone cold professional. All right. Silver cans in bronze-colored dirt. Silver cans in bronze-colored dirt. Things end so soon. Neath the parking lot moon, silver cans in bronze-colored dirt. She said, let's call it quits. Let's not call it the end of the world. Call it what you will. I'm heartbroken still. Words are just words. Road salt on I-95. Road salt on I-95. Forget what you're told. It's bound to get cold. Oh, there's road salt on I-95. I call today a disaster. She calls it December the 3rd. Call it what you will. I'm heartbroken still. Words are just words. On a brief and star-stricken night. On a brief and star-stricken night, I called her name on the road from Spokane. On a brief and star-stricken night, I hear blue heron crying. Some folks just call it a bird. Call it what you will. I'm heartbroken still. Words are just words. Some calling it the beginning, but for right now they'll go unheard. Call it what you will. I'm heartbroken still. Words are just words. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think it might be time. You guys, I think it might be time for our patented piano cam. Okay, before I get started over here, as always, I'm just going to play a little bit, make sure you can hear me here. Can you hear the piano? And can you hear my voice here? Tell me in the comments, I'll take a look. Hey, yeah. So I'm hearing that this is soft too. Should I turn it up a little bit? Should I turn up? Should I turn up this? Hey, yeah. Does it need to be louder? Very quiet. Okay, hold on. I'm going to crank it up. Just give me a second. Is this a little bit better? This should be better. Hey, yeah. I'm going to play for you guys this is my favorite Bruce Springsteen song. One of them, at least. One of my favorites. But definitely my favorite for this time of year. Is that loud enough? Is that better? Okay, it looks like that's better. Great. This is... you know, besides Christmas time, this is probably my favorite time of year. Pools open up, man. Summertime's on the way, and this is just a great summertime song. I love it. This is by The Boss. I got a 69 Chevy with a 396 fuelie head with her hearse on the floor. She's waiting for me out in the parking lot down at the 7-Eleven store. Me and my partner, son, he built her straight out of scratch, and he rides with me from town to town. We only run for the money, got no strings attached. We shut 'em up and then we shut 'em down. Tonight, the strip's just right. I'm gonna blow 'em out in my first heat. Summer's here and the time is right for racing in the street. We take all the action we can meet, and then we cover all the northeast state. The strip shuts down, we run 'em in the streets, from the fire roads to the interstates. Now some guys, they just give up living. They start dying little by little, piece by piece. Some guys come home from work, wash up, and then go racing in the street. Tonight, the strip's just right. I'm gonna blow 'em out of their seats. Summer's here and the time is right for racing in the streets. I met her on the strip 3 years ago in a Camaro with this dude from LA. I blew that Camaro off my back and I drove that pretty girl away. Now there's wrinkles around my baby's eyes, and she cries herself to sleep at night. When I come home, the house is dark, and she says, "Baby, did you make it alright?" She sits on the porch of her daddy's house, but all her pretty dreams are torn. He stares off alone into the night with the eyes of one who hates for just being born. To all the shut down strangers, hot rod angels rumbling through this promised land. Tonight my baby and me, we're gonna ride to the sea. We're gonna wash these sins off our hands. Tonight, tonight, the strip's just right out of my way, mister, you better keep. Summer's here and the time is right for racing in the street. Piano cam, man. Let's see. Let us just see. I got a good poem tonight for Soft Boy Poem Corner. Yeah, that's a good, yeah, so Zachariah says, Justin did a great cover of this. Justin Towns did a beautiful, and he did it on guitar really well. John says, such an awesome Bruce song. Thanks, Joe. Have you heard the alternate 78 version from The Promise? No, but now I got to hear it. Now I got to hear it. Thank God there is Spotify, and that won't be a problem for me, I'm assuming. Let me turn off this reverb on my voice for a second. I gotta hear it. Crazy Red 15. Any chance you'll add a Dallas date to your Texas run? Yes, we're right now. Austin's on a Thursday night, and Houston's on a Saturday night. And we're trying to add Dallas or Fort Worth to the mix. Just trying to get the money right, man. You know. All right. Katie says, "Can you play If Still It Can't Be Found?" Yes, I can. I'll play that later as I'm playing some requests. But right now, you guys, I think it's about time for America's favorite time to cry, Soft Boy Poem Corner. Today's poem's pretty short. I just think it's kind of wry as well. It's not exactly like a really heavy poem, but I just dig it a lot. It's by Mark Aiello. It's called Chapter 1. I love how books begin. Those passages that lead us by the hand across the luxurious lawns, that portage us gently up the gravel drive toward the manor house. The author is still a kind host here, anxious that we mingle with the other weekend guests, that we note how even the banisters are polished for us, that we feel free to walk out with the lady of the house and smoke a cigarette down the grand alley of elms. We're not expected to have things down pat yet, like the family tree or the route to the old abbey. Nothing really happens now beyond the delivery of breakfast trays. It's not scheduled to rain for 2 more chapters, and no one who matters to us has died yet. See, just a small poem, just a short one. I don't know what it is about that one that gets me, but I love it. You guys can start tossing some requests into the chat. I'd love to play whatever request you have for tonight. clap a light, I awake to a foot of water standing in my basement. Started rising, it took me under. The flood is coming. This is not history in black and white now. In a perfect storm, there isn't any high ground. The end of childhood, the end of summer, the flood in color. They tried to warn me, I wouldn't listen. And now all at once I'm drowning in my kitchen. My legs are broken from treading water. The flood is coming, the flood is coming. I tried to bargain, I tried to reason, but the sky was deaf, the rain was never ceasing. It's not some cheap bed that I can cover. The flooding color, the flooding color. Listen close now, I was dead wrong to think that things could work themselves out in the long run. Pay attention, heed the thunder. The flood is coming, the flooding color. Thank you. This is a song from a long, long time ago. There was a time when I heard you calling out my name, but these days I'm not so sure. When the room went dark and your voice was gone, I heard you all the same, but these days I'm not so sure. I knew I could remember your bedroom and your touch, but these days I'm not so sure. Definitely was a word I used far too much, 'cause these days I'm not so sure. I bummed expensive cigarettes, I wrote John Steinbeck's books, I undressed someone's daughter, then complained about her looks. Stealing was so easy then, I wish that it still were. Now as I pick my own pocket, I know that these days I'm not so sure. The church was my kitchen, the world was my church, but these days I'm not so sure. To choirs I would listen, through briars I would search, but these days I'm not so sure. I sacrificed my sister I prayed my own soul to keep. I told my dying father that a man should never weep. Stealing was so easy then, I wish that it still were. Now as the breeze just makes me colder, I know that these days I'm not so sure. I drank my wine for breakfast every morning I was born. In the black electric winter, my back was always warm. Breathing was so easy then, I wish that it still were. Now in my sleepless bedroom, I know that these days I'm not so sure. Thank you very much. I know we had a request earlier for If Still It Can't Be Found, and I think the best version I can do of that song is actually on piano. So we're going to head back over to the piano camp. Yeah. There's a road I have known I could always find. If I walked ahead, I could look behind. If I fell behind, I could always know. If it's not around this corner, it's around the next. If it's not beyond this river, it's beyond the rest. And if still it can't be found, it's probably for the best. There's a hand I have known I could always hold, through the night so long, through the day so fair. If I lost my grip, I would not despair. If it's not around this corner, it's around the next. If it's not beyond this river, it's beyond the rest. And if still it can't be found, it's probably for the best. So I'll keep walking on and often. You can hear the echoes of my steps. If it's not around this corner, it's around the next. If it's not beyond this river, it's beyond the rest. And if still it can't be found, it's probably for the best. If still it can't be found, it's probably for the best. There's a road I have known I could always find. Piano camp. There you go. Part 2. What else do you guys want to hear before the night is out? What is upvote for? Oh no. Looks like AZ Madonna's grandmother passed away. I'm very sorry. Sure. Yeah, let's do a song in memoriam. Let's see. I'm sorry for your loss, AZ. I really am. And I've come to know the wish list of my father. I've come to know the shipwrecks where he wished. I've come to wish aloud among the overdressed crowd. Come to witness now the sinking of the ship, throwing pennies from the sea top next to it. And I've come to roam the forest past the village with a dozen lazy horses in my cart. I've come here to get high, to do more than just get by. I've come to test the timber of my heart. Oh, I've come to test the timber of my heart. Now I have come to be untroubled in my seeking. Now I have come to see that nothing is for naught. I've come to reach out blind, to reach for whatever behind. For the more I seek, the more I'm sought. Yeah, the more I seek, the more I'm sought. And I've come to meet the sheriff and his posse, to offer him the broadside of my jaw. I've come here to get broke, and then maybe bum a smoke. We'll go drinking 2 towns over after all. We'll go drinking 2 towns over after all. And I've come to meet the legendary takers. I've only come to ask them for a lot. Well, they say I've come with less than I should rightfully possess. I say the more I buy, the more I'm bought. And the more I'm bought, the less I cost. Now I have come to take their servants and their surplus. Now I have come to take their raincoats and their speed. I've come to get my fill, to ransack and spill. I've come to trade the harvest for the seed. Or I've come to trade the harvest for the seed. And I've come to know the manger that you sleep in. I have come to be the stranger that you keep. I've come from down the road, and my footsteps never slowed. Before we met, I knew we'd meet. Oh, before we met, I knew we'd meet. And I've come here to ignore your cries and heartaches. I've come to closely listen to you sing. I've come here to insist that I leave here with a kiss. I've come to say exactly what I mean. And I mean so many things. And you've come to know me stubborn as a butcher. And you've come to know me thankless as a guest. But will you recognize my face when God's awful grace strips me of my jacket and my vest and reveals all the treasure in my chest? Well, that one goes out to AZ's Nana. I'm sorry for your loss, AZ. I'm very sorry. That is a song of my album Nation of Heat. As I mentioned to you earlier, I'm coming out with an album next month. It's called Nation of Heat Revisited. It's that same first record, but it's with a full band, members of My Morning Jacket, members of Jason Isbell's 400 unit, Brandon Flowers of the Killers, Courtney Hartman. It's a really, I think it came out great. And that song, I spent the first, 2, 3, 4 months just trying to get that song right. I didn't work on any of the other songs until I got Hymn 101 right. And I tried so many different versions of it. It took a really long time. And a lot of different musicians played all over it. I didn't use half of what they sent. And just stitching the thing together, getting it to sound right, honoring the original song, but also, bringing it to full fruition. It was really hard. I worked from like January to somewhere in April or May to get it done of last year. And I finished it, and I can't wait for you guys to hear it. If you're digging the show tonight, I would love it if you went to joepugmusic.com/store or just joepugmusic.com, click on store, and pre-order a copy on vinyl or on CD or any of the sweet merch, any of the sweet merch we've lined up for this. And if you're not in a place to do that, we'd love for you to just kick in a few bucks to buy a virtual ticket here on Venmo or PayPal. Thank you for everybody who takes the time to do that, the time and the money to do that. I really appreciate it. And if you're not in a place to do either one of those things, I totally get it. It's no big deal. And I appreciate you just coming to hear the songs anyway. I would love to close the night out with one more request. What do you want to hear? What do you guys want to hear, huh? What should I close out with tonight? Christopher, what should I close out with? Yeah, so you can order a copy on vinyl. I'm convinced that most people that order it on vinyl, they don't even really play it. They just want the large format artwork as a keepsake. I think it looks awesome. It's a 10-inch record with a really awesome booklet on the inside with all the lyrics. It all came out great. I'm very excited. And man, you guys, I've kept this under my hat for a long time. The album was finished last summer, and it would have come out earlier, but there's been, obviously you've heard there's been major supply chain problems all over the place, but particularly with vinyl. It's been really hard to get. So I put the order for vinyl in at the end of August last year, the start of September, end of August. And yeah, finally got it. Okay. Mute Andre Dow wants to hear Deep Dark Wells. You got it, man. Thank you for coming to Sunday Songs tonight. I appreciate you. I'll be here. Yes, I think I'll be here next month. Of course I'll be here next month. It might be the second week of July next month. I will let you all know. Because we might have a problem at the start of next month. But I'll be here. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Thanks for listening. Thanks for picking up your copy of Nation of Heat Revisited. I'm going to leave you with this one. From deep dark wells comes pure clean water, and the ice will melt as the day gets hotter and the night grows old, as the sun climbs into the sky. When now is then, and tomorrow's coming, and where you've been starts meaning something. As long as you can, just keep struggling ahead. As long as you're not finished, you can start all over again. As long as you're not finished, you can start all over again. You can start all over again. From deep dark wells comes pure clean water, and the ice will melt as the day gets hotter and the night grows old, as the sun climbs in the sky. As long as you're not finished, you can start all over again. As long as you're not finished, you can start all over again. You can start all over again. Thank you for coming to Sunday Songs. Have a great start to your summer, and I'll see you next month. Peace.